The cloud, it's one of the biggest buzzwords in technology, and now cloud computing is going mainstream, you might say. Amazon is rolling out a service that will store your music in the cloud, beating Apple and Google to the punch. Analysts are predicting some huge numbers for the cloud market, $150 billion in as little as 5 years. We wanted to know what's really going on up there, so we invited Verizon's chief cloud strategist to join us here on the Inside Track. Gesell is here. Chris, thanks for joining us. Here's my question for you. I think about the cloud. I think about this announcement from Amazon, music in the cloud, storing my songs up there instead of on my hard drive. Is that a vision of the future? We're going to be able to walk around with really tiny little devices that don't require any storage anymore. It's just going to be a display and some kind of processing engine?
Well, I think that really is the promise of the cloud, to being able to access your content, your applications from any device, anywhere, anytime. Certainly, the announcement of Amazon is really focused in on the consumer side, but we're seeing that these technologies from the consumer side are really coming into the enterprise. And of our customers, of the Global 2000, there's not a CEO or CIO that doesn't have to evaluate their strategies around how they're going to harness the power of the cloud in the coming years.
We've heard variously different iterations of cloud computing over the past decade. There's Salesforce.com, hosted applications. There are things like Gmail and Hotmail. That's effectively a cloud service. Netflix as well. What are the dominant trends right now in cloud computing, from the consumer side all the way up to the top of the enterprise?
It's you know, in the market today, the next big thing really builds on the last big thing. So certainly what you rolled off about Gmail were the first instances of cloud computing. Really, the next big things are going beyond just using your email in the cloud, but really delivering all of the infrastructure that powers enterprises, all of the applications that power enterprises, and it's really moving through the entire IT stack today. And at the end of the day, it's really the age-old adage. It's about better, cheaper, faster delivery of IT.
But when companies come to Verizon, you guys service some 98% of the Fortune 1000 with cloud services. What do they want from you?
Well, they're looking for a more efficient delivery model. They're looking to maximize their assets. They're looking for faster time to market. And most importantly, they're looking for Verizon to secure the cloud. So there is one of the #1 concerns right now with adoption of cloud is, how is my data safe? And data is one of the most important assets of any enterprise out there today. And at Verizon, we're recognized as a leader in security, and we take multiple layers of security that we deliver to our clients to give them that trust and assurance to know that their data is safe when they go with Verizon.
So how, though, does a big, some people might say old and lumbering company like Verizon compete with a younger, more nimble competitor, rival like Amazon, which has Amazon Web Services? Presumably that's going to enable their web service, but Amazon Web Services already works for Netflix, for example. So how do you guys go after Amazon in this market?
Certainly they were the market insurgent, and they helped really drive this new wave of IT. We see ourselves as having the right assets and the capabilities to do it. I think the entire industry is pivoting on how to deliver these services. Look, it's in its beginning. It's in its infancy. Today it is just a few billion-dollar industry growing to, as you said, over $150 billion over the next 5-year period. There's a large market. We're coming from the position of understanding enterprises, understanding the security they need, understanding the way they like to contract, and the service levels that our customers expect. So we're taking our experience and heritage with the enterprise, and we're building these capabilities into our cloud. And if you think about it, the network providers were really the very first cloud in the phone company, and we're building upon that expertise to deliver these services.
Rattle off for me some prominent examples of things people might be familiar with that are being enabled by Verizon's cloud service.
Certainly, some of the primary things that we're enabling today is access to computing power for our customers. So with a few clicks of a mouse, they can employ hundreds, if not thousands, of instances of computers in minutes or hours, where it used to take days.
Who's a client you could name?
So we certainly are doing very, very well in certain verticals, financial industries. We're doing very, very well in hospitality and, of course, retail. And if you think of retail, that fits very nicely to what cloud delivers. There is high variability in their usage. So you think about holiday time for e-commerce providers, where they need to really massively scale up their capabilities to handle that holiday traffic. And some of the top retailers in the country and in the world are utilizing our cloud platform today to handle that incremental need for capacity.
Cloud computing over a mobile device really seems to be a potential game changer. How much more can you charge for that? Do you think people will be prepared to pay to put a smaller device in their pocket so that they can tap into something up there?
Well, I think you're going to see customers are going to have multiple devices, and they're going to use devices that are right for the job that they're looking to do. Increasingly, work is becoming an activity, not a place. So depending upon what the task at hand, they may use their laptop, they may use their tablet, or they may use their smartphone. Certainly, it's about productivity. And if we can deliver the productivity, we're seeing that the customers are willing to pay for that. And we think it's going to be a very powerful value proposition to be able to access over any of your devices, your applications, as your content when you need them.
Chris, thanks for joining us here on the Inside Track. Chris Gesell of Verizon, he's got a great title, Chief Strategist for Cloud Services.